Hello students, here is Professor Shivamani. Students, today we will discuss about characteristics of fuels. So what is fuel? We know the definition of fuel or chemical fuel. Here we are going to discuss about the characteristics of good fuels. If we have to select any fuel for any particular purpose, then we should have to know its characteristics. If any fuel it satisfies the condition of triple E, then we can say it is good fuel. So what is this triple A? First E represents energy obtained from the fuel. Second E represents economy in using that fuel, and third E represents environmental issues arising due to use of that fuel. So if any fuel that satisfies this condition of triple E, then we can say it is a good fuel. There are some characteristics that we have to study here. So the first characteristics, that is high calorific value. A good fuel should have high calorific value because the amount of heat liberated and temperature attained depends upon the calorific value of fuel. So we know the definition of calorific value of fuel. What is calorific value? The calorific value of fuel is the total quantity of heat produced or generated when unit mass or volume of fuel is burned completely. So this is the definition of calorific value. So good fuel should have high calorific value, because if the fuel is having high calorific value, then that fuel is called as good fuel, or the rank of that fuel is good, or the quality of fuel is good. So always good fuel should have high calorific value. Now the next characteristics of the fuel is moderate ignition temperature. So what is this moderate ignition temperature? The lowest temperature at which fuel starts burning is called as ignition temperature or ignition point. So a good fuel or ideal fuel should have moderate ignition temperature. It should not be very low. If it is low, then it may causes difficulty for storage and transport of the fuel, and sometimes it may cause fire hazards. If the ignition temperature is high, then it may causes difficulty in igniting the fuel, but that fuel is safe for storage, handling and transport, and therefore a good fuel should have moderate ignition temperature. Now the next characteristics, that is low moisture content. The moisture content of the fuel reduces the heating or calorific value, and hence good fuel should have low moisture content. So the presence of moisture in coal directly affect the calorific value or heating value of fuel, and therefore a good fuel should have low moisture content. Then the next property or next characteristics of good fuel is low content of non-combustible matter. So students, after combustion of fuel, the non-combustible matter remains in the form of ash or clinkers, and the presence of non-combustible matter in fuel again reduces or decreases the calorific or heating value of fuel. Therefore, a good fuel should have low content of non-combustible matter. Then the next property or next characteristics, moderate velocity of combustion. If the rate of combustion is low, then the required high temperature may not be possible, because a part of heat liberated may get radiated instead of raising the temperature. On the other hand, too high combustion rates are also not required. Hence, a good fuel should have moderate velocity of combustion. It means velocity of combustion. It should not be very high or it should not be very low, but it should be moderate. Then the next characteristics, low cost. A good fuel should be readily available in bulk at cheap rate. So whatever the fuel we are selecting, that fuel should be readily available on large scale at low cost. The next characteristics, easy to transport. A good fuel should be easy to handle, store and transport at low cost. Solid and liquid fuels can be easily transported from one place to another, but transportation of gaseous fuels is costly and can even cause fire hazards. So students, whatever the fuels we are selecting, that fuel should be easy to handle, easy to store and transport, and it should have low cost. Generally solid and liquid fuels are easy to transport from one place to another place, but transportation of gaseous fuels is costly and sometimes it may even causes fire hazards, and therefore a good fuel should be easy to transport. The next characteristics, products of combustion should not be harmful. Fuels on combustion or burning should not give objectionable and harmful gases like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and does not pollute the atmosphere. So the fuels after burning, it should not give or should not produce harmful gases like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, because when these gases are produced, these gases are harmful for the atmosphere. So the products of combustion, that should be environmental friendly. Next characteristics, better thermal efficiency. A good fuel should burn in air with efficiency without much smoke. So a good fuel should have better thermal efficiency. It means it should burn in air with efficiency without producing much smoke. The next characteristics, combustion should be easily controllable. The combustion of the fuel should be easy to start or stop when required. It means the combustion of the fuel, it should be under control, and when we required, at that time the combustion should be easily start or stop. Next characteristics, should not undergo spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous ignition can cause fire hazards. Hence, a good fuel should not undergo spontaneous combustion. So, the combustion of the fuel, it should not be spontaneous. The next, size of the fuel should be uniform. In case of solid fuels, the size should be uniform so that combustion is regular. So these are the characteristics of good fuels that we have learned in today's session. Thanks.